I'm going to start off with using my primer from Urban Decay. This is the Primer Potion Eden. I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender. So I'm going to use the Rust Stack for this makeup tutorial. I'm using the shade Classic, and I'm taking this small shader brush from Real Techniques. I'll list everything down below in the description box if you're interested in knowing what I use, what type of brushes, and what makeup I used. For this eye, for the crease area, I'm going to use the shade Antique, and I'm going to blend that out with a Soho brush. It's a fluffy blending brush, so I'm going to diffuse that all over the crease area to give me some color into the crease and to start off as my transition base. Next up is the shade Rubbish. I'm taking this blending brush by BH Cosmetics. I really like this brush because it does blend very well and it diffuses the product very evenly, so I use this brush often, just as my Coastal Scents brush. I love using that brush as well. It's one of my favorites lately, so I'm going to blend that shade into the crease as well, just to top it off, just to kind of blend in with the Antique shade. So for my inner crease, I'm going to use a more fluffy brush to kind of diffuse that shade Rust. And this is a really pigmented shade. All of this, the whole entire stack, Melt Cosmetics really have like really good pigmentation when it comes to their eyeshadows and lipsticks. So that's what I really love about their brand. So I want to just diffuse that and lighten that up a little bit, but give me a little bit of definition, because if I were to go in with a more smaller taper blending brush or an eyeshadow brush, it would just sit right there and it would just look like I'm about to do like a cut crease or, you know, have a deeper shade into that area, and I don't want to do that. I want it to kind of blend and be cohesive, so that's why I took a fluffy brush. This one's also from BH Cosmetics. So the last one is Rott, R-O-T-T. And I'm going to take this blending brush from Coastal Scents. This is their taper blending brush. I have like 4 of these. I love them so much. That's why, like, they blend so well, and it reminds me of the MAC 217 brush. But I'm going to do a V shape only because I want to elongate my eyes. So if you have smaller eyes, or, you know, they're more inwards and you want to elongate your eyes, give that illusion, then you can definitely do that by elongating and kind of bringing it out as a wing and blend it out. So I'm going to take that same shadow Rott and apply that as my smoked out liner. I'm not going to do a whole big liner for this look, so I'm going to just take it with a shadow. So I'm using these lashes from Sofie Bella, and these are Carribean, and I'm going to apply some mascara. And after I apply everything on my eyes, I'm going to move on to my face. I already have foundation on. I'm using concealer from Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in light medium, and I'm going to blend that out with a beauty blender. I really like this concealer because it gives me such full coverage, especially for someone who suffers with dark circles. I really love it. I didn't show it, but I did use the Fit Me powder, loose powder by Maybelline, and I swiped that off, and I'm going to apply a little bit of each of those shades, Rott, Antique, Classic, onto the lower lashes. I know that I don't really show each of the shadows, but make sure you dust that out and kind of diffuse that underneath the eyes and make it look very, you know, grudge look, you know. I really love that look. So also from Melt Cosmetics, I'm using Nova This is their Digital Dust bronzer, and I really love it for a bronzer instead of a highlight, because it doesn't show up as a highlight, it shows up more of a deep tone bronzer, and it's warm, so I really love it. It's a little bit of cool in there too, but I do take it all over to just bronze, and I don't use anything to just specifically contour because I already have a strong bone structure. Do contour my nose with a NYX blush in taupe, and I take that to the sides of the bridge of my nose to kind of give me that illusion of a small nose. And I do fix up my eyebrows. I really like this brow gel by Maybelline. And for blush, I'm taking this blush by e.l.f. in Wanderlust. This is a very pigmented blush, and you don't have to go in with blush if you don't want to. I wanted to because I wanted to give my skin like you know, a little nice color to it besides the blush. I mean, not the blush, but the bronzer. For my highlight, I'm using this BH Cosmetics highlight palette. It's one of their great ones that I've used so far, and I really love how pigmented it is. I should have went in like with a gold shade to kind of pair with the eyes a little bit, but you know, I just wanted like some glow on my skin, so you can go in with whatever shade, like a champagne, you know, a gold highlight, and I do take that to the bridge of my nose. I don't show it on here. I removed the clip by accident, but I did apply lipstick. I used the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick, and I will list the name down below if you're interested. But I really love that color. I love it for like with this entire look. And I do apply some mascara on my lower lashes, and the last step I go in is with this eyeshadow by ColourPop. It's an acorn, and I use that as my inner tear duct. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you like this makeup tutorial, and leave me a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my